round number 2, the NRRA Chase for the Globe, here in Watkins Glen, New York, for the Cheez-It 135. So far, it's been a pretty interesting qualifying session to say the least, but in our commentary booth, just off of turn number, I can't even know which turn it is, but alas, here at Watkins Glen, I'm joined by the amazing, the Ferrari master plan. Ferrari, how's it going?
Good evening, Imperial. Good morning, afternoon, and evening to wherever you are watching in from this broadcast. It's a great day here in the Watkins Glen as we are in session number 1 of qualifying. So we have half the server currently doing qualifying for 8 minutes, and then the other half will do theirs later.
Not quite the format you'd expect in the NRRA Cup Series. However, it is a road course, and so if everybody just did one-shot qualifying, then it won't be as interesting than if let's say everybody was just to do one shot.
Well, if you, in a way, it's preventing chaos, because if it was one-shot qualifying, there would be significant chaos when everyone blows the first corner of the Glen. So it does allow people second chances to put in a good lap time. There's 93 seconds left on our screens here, as I'll see where we are from our cameraman.
And it'll be interesting to see who comes out on top. If it'll be last week's race winner, Matt, or if it'll be another person.
All right.
But taking a look at this battle here between the 11 and the 4, see how late into the bus stop they break. Oh, the 4 goes wide. That's the 4 of Aiden Graham.
And then the 11 overshoots the tunnel chute corner, or the hairpin, basically. Now, I don't think you should be racing each other in qualifying. You should be trying to put in the best lap time you can. Racing each other is just going to slow you down for both of you. So I'm not sure what the two Aidens are doing.
Yep, especially with this being a road course and with everybody being so spread out. If you close that gap, you're definitely going to have competition, and you're going to have other drivers which have the potential to slow you down into the later parts of your lap, as the 29 of vKolby sends Aiden Graham into the wall. And seconds
yeah, vKolby here is in a bit of a hornet's nest at the moment. I don't think he's going to get any improvements this time by. Session expires now, so everyone has to finish their laps. It seems Aiden is giving Aiden Morse, or Mirror in the 11, has given the ghost there. He's going to abandon this run. He'll finish with whatever time he has. Now, we can't see what the times are at the moment because the officials have covered them up for added suspense. And half the servers yet to go. Ray Wolfie's yet to go. A couple other drivers have yet to go. Now, I have heard some rumors that Nathan Inman might actually race today. He is in the servers, so
we'll see if those rumors are true. As the 29 does a beautiful switchback on the 4, going into the final turn.
But, he will get whatever lap time that was. Everyone into the pits now as the end of the first group of qualifying. Now we'll get the second group in a few minutes.
You heard it here. Just a few minutes time. Because I'm not even sure what's happening with all these guys. Anyways.
Let's see. Will we see some lap times here in a moment? Yes, we will see some lap times here in a moment. vKolby tops the board at the end of Group A, and he is half a second faster than Aiden Morse. So I would say, are we really surprised to see this, considering how quick Kolby has been all season?
Yep,
half a second on a road course is massive.
Yep, I'm definitely not surprised. vKolby has been pretty consistent throughout this season. And Mirror right behind him with a 103.2. Mirror has also been pretty consistent and fast. Just see everybody talking about their labs. I'm in Beast Law 103.3 or 103.4 rather. Hanks Wild 104 flat. Uner 104.2. Fourth F5 104.3. Cincy does 4,000 slower, and B Red rounding out his first group.
Now, as we get set for Group 2 here of qualifying, I will remind people about what the qualifying situation is. So all 10 of the chase drivers automatically make the race, regardless of how quick they are in qualifying. So it is the 4 fastest non-chasers that will start the race guaranteed. And if we have a few that don't miss, or a few chasers that aren't racing today, then we will have a few extra non-chasers in the field. Speaking of the chase for the Globe, we might as well look at the point standings at the moment. vKolby currently leading the point standings by 33 points over
either way.
Mason Tyler in the 77 and
either
35.
Way. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Never mind. Luna is 35 points back in third in the championship. Skyronic sits fourth, but I don't see Oh, he is here. He's going to run in the second group. Aiden Morris is 39 back, tied with Ray Wolfie. Victoria Gearing is 41 back, overpaid with that DNF, 55 points back. And Diamond Beastlaw and D-Red, they have a lot of work to do. They missed the first race at Darlington. They are 60 and 65 points back, respectively. That's your championship recap so far.
Yep, and just to recap your chase drivers, you have the 29 of vKolby. You have Diamond Beastlaw, the 71. Correct me if I'm wrong.
47.
Of Mason Tyler? Yeah, Mason Tyler.
Is 77.
Overpaid. Got B-Red. You've got the 45 of Vicky Gearing. Luna Johnson. Skyronics, Ray Wolfo, aka Racing Pimentel. And Diamond, no? Why not? No. One other driver. I believe it's that 11 of Aiden Morse. So those 10, if they're here, they all automatically they're automatically into the race. Just to remind our viewers here at home.
And I'm going to quickly take a look here, see which chasers are actually not here, because I think it would be easier to compare who isn't. 3, 4, 5.
And we are joined by Andy Creator. Creator, how's it going? How are you doing this evening?
It's going good.
You'll be hearing more of Creator throughout the race, but definitely excited for this race and to see how it goes. Great. Rather Ferrari. While we see who's not here, who do you think is actually going to take pole for the race?
Well, I think the pole setter has already gone. I'm not going to hide my surprises here from Mr. vKolby. Now, I have done some checks here of all the drivers in the server, and I can confirm all 10 chase drivers are here tonight. So it will just be the 4 fastest non-chasers. So currently, the time to beat for the guys in Group B is running through my list here.
Vicky overshoots it again coming out of the final turn. But keep going.
You'll want to probably set a 103 to be safe.
Definitely.
Through
hopefully you'd want to be at least a second within the pole sitter's time if it's a 103 or otherwise.
Yeah, 104 I think might be too slow for colors, as we have a couple cars making pit selections, just the chasers at the moment making their pit selections. Now you do notice that there's only a certain number of pit stalls available here, so you won't get pure pit selection, but it's important to bank your pit selections.
Especially with this being a road course. You want every advantage possible to you. Whether that be coming out ahead of your rival or anything else. You just want to make sure that you have the best pit box, which I believe is to the front near pit exit.
No, it's more of a preference. Sometimes you want to have your pit stalls a bit further up. Sometimes you want pit stalls further back, depending on your driving style and your how you approach pit road. All the advantages you have in terms of strategy and pace and whatnot isn't going to help you if you don't have the pace, particularly. And right now, the only vKolby with half a second on the field has more pace than anyone. It's going to be very difficult to compete with that raw pace that he has. So long as he's consistent with it, he should be able to run away with the race. But you never know. Looking around the field, there are some road course ringers in the field. Melling Cup, aka Victor Delgado, is going to drive the 71 car today to try and shock the field. His teammate Matt Bottles won last week at Darlington to shock the Chasers, and we see 2 shocks this week. Or rather, back-to-back shocks.
Back-to-back shots sounds just completely wrong, I have to say. But anyways, also keeping an eye on that 07 of So4 Green. So4 Green, if we can get a check on that lap time, looks pretty consistent so far. I've only just started spectating them, so
So4 Green's currently 5th fastest with a 103.713. That's currently good enough to make the show. Of the drivers in Group B, the fastest right now is Overpaid's with a 103.679. So this is a slower group.
yeah, so I would say this is definitely going to be for those midfield positions. Midfield towards the back. Mason Tyler being caught speeding on pit road. 134 miles per hour. I don't know why you need to go that fast down pit road, but alas.
Now, currently, the 3 drivers that would fail to qualify if the session were to end right now are George Tolsma. He's too slow. Cincy and me, he's too slow. And Nortify would all fail to qualify. Nortify and Cincy and me have already gone, so they will DNQ. But George Tolsma is on track at the moment in the 61. Can he find some pace here to try and bump his way into the field with 2 minutes to go? Ooh, the 07 in the wall there. He does save it, but he's going to lose that lap. Down the back street, or rather, down the boot straight, as I'm going to call it, into turn 7, I believe it is, or turn 8. I'm used to the old Glen Lamb. And the Tulsa runs it through the final corner. What will this lap time be? And no improvements for Tulsa. He is still stuck on a 104.546. That is not good enough to make the show. He will need to find some time here. The time to beat for Tulsa is a 104.133 held by James Loomis. That's currently the last of the non-chasers that would make the race. Apparently, we have a few more drivers showing up very late. Lexus Ajayi has shown up, but with only 45 seconds, I don't think he's going to get a time here in Group 2. We might get a Group 3 in case anyone wants to try and bump their way into the field, but I'm not sure if the officials will have that.
I definitely doubt they'd have that.
As I'm currently following Victoria Gearing here, 20 seconds to go. So this will be the last lap for basically everyone crossing the line. who will make the show is going to be very interesting to see. Tolson a little wide for turn 1. Through DS's, taking that line as close as he can, but he's not cutting the course as tightly as some of the other drivers. There's the gun. End of the group. Everyone has to finish their laps now. Down the back straightaway for Tolsma. Can he find any time here in the bus stop? Very late on the brakes. Tries to cut as much of the bus stop as he can, but he's staying within the white lines. I don't think he knows that there's not really corner cut limits. A bit tight through the tunnel hairpin and up the hill into the boot straight. Got to be very careful here through the final left to right sequence. On the brakes through the left, stays within the white lines, really clean here. I'm not sure if this is going to be fast enough. Oh, the final corner, he's blowing it. He's going to hit the wall. And that might be all she wrote for George Tolsma here. What will that lap time be? It's not going to be, it's only an improvement of 1/1000th of a second. That is going to be all she wrote for George Tolsma. He is going to be out here in qualifying. And I will confirm the amount of people are chasers again. Victor Delgado has just got a 1:03.263, which will put him to second overall.
Good for him.
And currently looking through, make sure we have what I was thinking we had.
Yep, Melling.
5,
E2, 103.263. Melling, aka I believe that's the 11 of Aiden Morse.
So we can confirm that all 10 chasers are here, and the 3 cars currently going home are Nordify, Cincy, and me, or Katie Katzenberg the third, and George Tolsman. All have been knocked out or bumped from the field. The last car in is James Loomis, who set a 1:04.133 to be the last of the non-chasers to start, unless we get a third group.
James just a 10th off of Tank's time there. You could definitely see a little bit of battling from them. Maybe throw in Skyron. Wait. Maybe even if I'm not. Wait, and oh wait, no, 13. Look. Maybe even throw in Skyronics and Luna into that battle, and it might be an interesting race here, especially 4-way battle for P9. Battle for second, maybe. Could even see a battle for fourth. So many battles to be expected throughout this session.
Just keeping an eye here on if we will get a third group, but I'm not sure we will be getting that third group. I think Lexus will have to settle for the DNS or the DNQ here.
You're right.
So,
running a patriotic time scheme.
It's a good scheme. Very, very nice scheme. Although I think the abrupt cut from the stars to the stripes doesn't really work for paint schemes. It's like you could just replace the whole nose.
Yeah,
anyway,
I would have to agree with that.
It seems Lexus will not be given an ability to start, and it seems vKolby has once again one pole for an NRRA race. This will be his 9th pole of the season, which is insane. The only other driver he has more poles than everyone else in the NRRA this season combined, if I'm correct. 5, 6, 7, 9. Nope, he is one short of the field. Katzenberg's pole back a while ago was enough to prevent this, 10-9. But vKolby with pole number 9 on the season.
The question remains though: can vKolby pick up win number 6, or will he have to settle for top 5, number 11?
Well, as long as Kolby is able to just maintain the pace he had in qualifying consistently, he will probably have the ability to just run away with this. Now, Victor Delgado in the 71 will be a definite threat to Kolby today. He has the pace consistently on the road courses. He's really good on them. I would say Mason Tyler is also a bit of a threat. He is pretty good on the road courses, but I believe he finished dead last in qualifying. So he's going to have to go from last to first today if he wants to win.
Definitely, and yes, he did. He did qualify dead last.
Going to be tricky there for a few car. Now the question of our audience is: can vKolby manage to extend the advantage in the championship? And can he get win number 6 today? We don't know for sure. We will be taking a quick intermission as we wait for the server to reset and cars to be lined up. We will be back after these commercial messages.
NASCAR game on Roblox?
It's bow tie.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the NRRA Cup Series here at Watkins Glen. Today, I am joined by the Ferrari Master Plan. Ferrari, how's it going? Ferrari. Oh, anyways, I'm also joined by and the creator. Creator, how's it going? I know I already asked you this during qualifying, but how's it going?
It's going good. Glad to be here at Watkins Glen.
I'm also joined by our presidents and rather Gene, CHP Gene. I hope you're doing good. Want to unmute on stream and let us know how you're doing? You're good to do that. But getting on with it, we just wrapped up qualifying a few minutes ago, and so we have our lineup for the race. Just a reminder for everybody at home, our top, our top, our 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 chase racers. Thank you. Our chase fields automatically makes it into the race. It's just the bottom four that's needed to qualify, and so that is in pole the 29 of vKolby, James Loomis, starting towards the back. It's from the back. Mason Tyler starting last. Got Mirror, aka Aiden Morse, starting in P3. Ray Wolfo in that number 44, starting P5. Yep. Overpaid in the number 25 Monster Energy Machine, starting just behind him. And we also have the 45 of Vicky Gearing, starting in the about middle of the field. So, just again, 4 cars that were not in the chase field, making it into the race.
Just the 4 non-chasers in the field. For those of you who want to know those will be Victor Delgado. He'll be in the 71, starting in second today. Sofer Greens in the 07. James Loomis in the 48, and I believe the 4th one is Tanks Wild in the 4. So if you are hoping for a bit of a shock here for the chasers and a back-to-back shocks for them, you won't want to hope for one of those 4 to win. But the big story is, again, Kolby half a second faster than everyone else in qualifying. He looks really quick in terms of the 1-lap pace, but does he have the race pace to back up his 1-lap pace? We will have to see. And if he doesn't, well, it opens the door for a few of the other cars. Aiden Morse in the 11 starting third. He has a good chance today to get some good points after the meltdown at Darlington, where he was doing so good, and then it all fell apart after that penalty. Diamond Beastlaw needs a really good day today. He's starting in 4th place in the 47. He did not show up to Darlington, so he's 65 points to the bad at the moment of the championship leaders. Let's see if he can get some good points here today and maybe challenge for the win. As well, B-Rad also did not race at Darlington, but he's...
Sorry to interrupt. The 11 of Aiden Morse, the 4 of Tanks Wild, and the 3 are going to be asked to stop at the end of pit road. Not sure if they're starting from the pit lane on purpose or what that is, as the drivers make their way past our C Sports commentary booth. Let's really quickly go over the layout of the circuit. 7 turns, if I'm correct in saying this. 4 right-handers, 3 left-handers. Coming onto the backstretch towards the bus stop chicane. They are currently about to near turn number 5.
I'm sorry to interrupt here, Imperial, but James Loomis has jumped out of his car, and his car has run away down into turn 2 at the start of the S's. Additionally, the free drivers who did get pulled here on pit road, so Aiden, Tanks, and Luna, those free are all going to have to start from the pits due to having excess fuel red flag has just been thrown.
And
That's
the
likely
three,
for.
yep, the 3 has been given a drive-through for getting extra fuel. The
Yeah, right now, red
48,
flag for James Loomis here in the 48. You just said it. He jumped out of his car. We'll go back to
yep,
pacing
the
here shortly.
48 jumped out of his car into turn number 2, and that's going to cause our red flag here. If we have a look at vKolby just coming out of the bus stop, they go into turn number 5, in down towards turn 6, toward into the straight tunnel turn, whatever Ferrari had said, and then that turn
Usually,
7 hairpin. If
yeah, I
I'm
usually just call it the hairpin or the
yeah,
tunnel corner, but you'll go. We call it that because of the ink of the banking that you would have,
yep.
and usually it leads into the boot.
And that right hander of turn 7, bringing us to the start finish. So we've made our predictions for our pole sitter, but gentlemen, we have yet to make our predictions for our race winner. So I'll throw it to you, Ferrari. Who do you think is gonna win this race?
Well, I think everyone has the same name in mind for who will probably win this race. However, I'm gonna go against the grain here, and I'm gonna say Victor Delgado wins today. I really like the pace on that 71 car, and I think he has the consistency to really challenge the 29, and I think he can pull off the upset here.
Yeah,
Yep.
Peter, if you want to go next, that'd be fine.
Right now, 1 for my C Sports picks after yesterday. So honestly, it's gonna be tough rooting against vKolby. So I'm gonna have to pick that number 29 Phantom Machine. They're gonna be fast here, Watkins Glen, racing for that championship.
Yep, and as they go pacing, I'm gonna throw us a little underdog here. I think that 45 of Vicky Gearing is gonna win this race. She's been pretty consistent throughout qualifying. She's made rarely any big mistakes to ruin her laps. And I do think that she has the pace to contend the win from the 49, or rather the 29.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough
But
starting behind all those cars though. You
definitely,
got probably mess into turn 1, assuming what's happened already, all the chaos going into this first pacing lap.
definitely. But we'll have to see. Question is, can vKolby keep his momentum from the qualifying session just a few minutes ago, or does somebody steal the win out of his hand? Pace
Pace
car
car
gonna
checks out
dive.
here.
Yep, pace car gonna make that hard left on a pit road towards the restart zone. They start single file. And green flag in the air. That 29 with a beautiful jump on the rest of the field going into turn number 1. Here comes the 25 making a move. They're going 3 wide, and they do get a little bit of contact in, but is that 29 so far? And so definitely if he can hold this pace, he might be putting our upset predictions to shame. But we'll have to see
Yeah,
as this race continues on.
yeah, just a really good start there by vKolby as they run through the bus stop for the first time today. Single, double file. Ooh, the 45 or 44 getting really shoved out of line. The 47 really deep into the tunnel turn, and they've all blown that corner, except for the 29 and the 71, who have both proceeded to check out. They're here. The 29 have a good gap into turn 6. Through the left here, maybe on 3rd gear, and then if they take going out the 2nd gear for the final corner, turn number 7. That is 1 lap here of the Glen, and vKolby takes the opening lap here.
Yeah, I was about to say Vicky Hearing would have run, but they made a big mistake coming into turn 7 there. They're on a heater on their first lap, getting many positions. They're up to 3rd at one point, now 4th, getting shuffled through the field. Racing
Here comes
Pimento
that
on the
47
inside.
around the outside of the 45 up into that would be
They're
P5.
fourth.
P4.
Yeah.
And like
He
you
has a
said,
fast car as
that
well.
29 and 71 just checked out of this race so far.
Yeah, 71 may have a little bit to give to vKolby in that 29 Phantom machine, but it's going to be tough. vKolby starting to make mistakes, getting into the wall. Lights maybe
Ooh,
too
free
bright.
wide for
We'll
third
see.
place at the moment. The 45 trying to makes it free wide here out of the turn 5. They're side by side down the boot straight into turn 6. The 25 hits the inside wall, trying to clear the 45 and the 47, but he's still struggling to defend. Ooh, Vicky in the wall there. Gonna lose a ton of ground.
Second straight lap. Vicky Earrings made that mistake. That's going to cost them.
Into the shoot for the third time
The
today.
overpade's going to be given a
25.
verbal. Not sure what that is for, but we'll find out
I
here in a
think-
second. And there goes
think-
Vicky Gearing. She saves it.
I believe that verbal was for what happened with the 45 there. They were side by side into the final corner, but I guess the 25 is getting a verbal for that.
There's a
The 45
there's a
just been
verbal to
given a
the
verbal as
45
well.
for smacking the 1 into the wall coming out of, if I'm not mistaken, turn number 4. And
Officials
she's
are
on the
it
inside
today.
of the 44 there. We'll see who has the better momentum. It looks like the 44 at the moment. Vicky's definitely been competitive here in the number 44 Superheat Designs machine.
That's actually the 45 there.
45, yes.
MP. Vicky
That
will
is-
clear Ray around the outside of turn 7, and will take
is
that
what I
position
said.
back.
Yeah, right
Still
now,
chaos.
right now, looks like the 71 of Melling is running the fastest times around 4/10 faster than vKolby at 1 minute, 3 second, and 2 tenths.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier in the broadcast how the 29 was half a second clear of everybody else, but the 71 definitely closing that gap to just under half a second.
Yeah, it seems those 102s he was putting up in qualifying might not be the true consistent pace that we would be expecting here. It seems the race pace will probably be 103s to 104s. Another verbal has just been declared. The 11, Aiden Morse getting a verbal for probably flooring someone at this point. Aiden Morse had to start from the pits
29 into the
due
wall.
to having excess fuel.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah. Here we go into the first corner. 71 looking for the 29. This battle is probably going to heat up. 71 has a lot of pace, like you said there early in this race. Who is your pick to win? Right now, he's looking real nice early here at Watkins Glen.
Yeah, it seems the two are just even at the moment.
Definitely.
Everyone's slowly reeling him in, but I know Kolby has the ability to put in some good lap times himself. So right now, I will say it's even, and we shouldn't get our hopes up just too yet until maybe after the first round of pit stops.
Oh, yeah,
But
he's
the second one
real
looks
close
really
now
on it.
through the carousel. Yeah, he's closing this around 4-5 car lengths. Yeah, now that gap's opened a lot. Bad
And look
corner
who's
for the 71.
look who's in P6. It's the 07 of So4 Green. Rather P5, excuse me. Just ahead of the 45 here.
Yeah, Silver Greens was pretty quick in qualifying as well. So he's doing a good job at the moment. He's up into the top 5 and can start working on Diamond Beastlaw for 4th. The field has stabilized here somewhat. We're starting to see some gaps forming among some of the cars. You can already see the gap from 1st to 6th is now already 10 seconds. In fact, the gap between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd is 6 seconds. So it's starting to get pretty spread out here in this opening half of the race.
And the 71 and the 29 just completely checking out, even in the first part of this race.
Yeah, another bad carousel for the 71. He's got to nail that corner down, turn 5, to have a chance at getting to the bumper of vKolby. It's going to be tough. And looking at Darlington last week at Thursday night, we saw a non-chase driver win. Y'all can remind me who that was.
That was
that-
Matt Bottles.
Yeah, we could see another non-chase driver win tonight if the 71 can find themselves in the right position there. Delgado into turn 1 again, trying to find the 29. I think he has him beat in the S's and through the chicane, but not through the carousel.
Yeah, a bad shoot corner there for Victor is going to cost him some time. It seems Kolby's strengths are in the heavy braking zones, whereas Victor is really good in those flatter corners.
Yep,
Moving
and
around through the field.
going to the 77 of Mason Tyler. You're gonna hear me say his name a lot today. But P10 right now, 24 seconds behind the leader, vKolby. Definitely could be better, but not the worst at the moment.
Yeah,
And
but
that
when you're
number
talking
77
about a driver battling for a championship, it's going to be tough for him, especially with how he's been running these past few races. I'm not sure how he did at Darlington, but it wasn't much better than P10 we're seeing today.
nailing hard into the wall off of turn 7.
I don't know. We may see the 77 car lock in and make a run, but with how good these other drivers in the chase have been, like, for example, we have overpaid P3 right now. I'm not sure where Aiden Morse is, but yeah.
Aiden Morse had that penalty at the start of the race. He had to start from the pits. So he's down all the way back in 11th place. Of the 3 drivers who had those penalties, they haven't cracked the top 10 just yet. And 2 of those 3 were chase drivers in the form of Mirror and Luna. Luna's now, so the 77 high into the wall there at the exit of turn 1. He's ridden the wall, and he's somehow saved.
We have a lot of
caution's out.
slow drivers out of the S's here. I
Caution.
saw that. Yeah.
It seems
I'm not sure what
something has gone wrong. I'm not sure. Oh, someone's outside the track. B-Rad's fallen outside the track.
Outside
What in the world's happened?
Yeah, we don't have a replay of that one, folks. That was right into the chicane. This is weird.
That was so I was following the 11 there for when I was doing my bit, and it's I was following on, and I saw in front of me the 77 on his side at the exit of turn 1 after slapping the wall.
I think it was just a glitch. I think the one got flung all the way outside the track. We did see a lot of
regardless, that is not what the 29 needs if he wants any chance of dominating this race. Pit's going to be opened this time. We're not expecting any pit stops at the moment.
I think either way, vKolby is just the best short run and long run driver at the moment. Maybe not short run. I mean, Melling was really fast there, but I think he's got it, at least for now, unless something out of his control happens. We've seen P3 there, overpaid. Haven't talked about him much, but he's riding comfortable top 3 right now.
vKolby gonna take the escape road. Not sure what's going through the 29 driver's mind. We'll see if the officials do decide to penalize him.
It's probably just for fun, pace lap, testing it out. Yeah, he was told to stop.
Not being told to stop.
That's probably going to be a verbal for him. So we'll take a look here. I'm not sure what happened in the middle of the field. There were a couple cars going slow. Up the S's. I think it might have been a glitch or something. Or maybe they're all reacting to B-Rad being flung out of the map or something.
Yeah.
We'll probably never know what happened there because we don't have a replay, but it's okay. It's all right.
Someone will probably tell us in interviews. But, yep, here we go. Pits are going to be open. 17 to go in stage 1, lap 9. That will be halfway for stage 1. Again, there isn't formal stages in the NRRA, just halfway marks. Putting brakes for these drivers, well, we will get some interviews in.
Looks like pretty much everybody gonna pit.
Yep. Fuel is fuel. They're gonna want that in a long race like this. vKolby overshoots his box maybe a little bit. Nah, he just gets in it.
Oh, the 45 that Vicky Gary caught speeding. So is the 4 of Tanks Wild.
Big
now the good news with speeding under the caution is you're only sent to the back and not going to be put through a drive-through on the restart. So no big penalties for the 2 of them. They'll just go to the rear.
Yeah, knowing how fast Vicky Gearing has been.
Look who came out in the lead. It's the 71 of Elling. Victor Delgado, thank you. Going green.
Yeah, great
this
stop there
time.
by the 71. 25 also a good stop of overpaid. They both jumped to vKolby, who will now have to do some work in passing a few drivers. Aiden Morse is up to 4th now off the pit strategy. He was running outside the top 10 all day, and he's the biggest mover under that caution. He's up 7 places here.
Just a reminder, the 45 of Mickey Gehring and the 4 of Tanks Wild both being sent to the pit lane, or sent to the back after speeding off of pit lane, off of pit road. Whoever's being told to, B-Red rather, being told to pass the 45 and the 4. He's going to comply.
Vicky Gehring has been very good at working through this field. Can they do it from starting second to last, just in front of the 4 of Tanks Wild? Here comes the restart. Pace car's going to pull in coming up here. And right now, I mean, there might be one field stop left in the stage. I'm not sure, but good short-term strategy from the 71, but I'm not sure how it's going to work in the long term. 29 got a lot of fuel. And he's been decent at working through the field at tracks like this, so yeah.
But yeah, we'll have to see coming out of turns 6 into turn 7. I'm sorry. Anyways, off of turn number 7. Pace car going to make that hard left on the pit road into the restart zone we go then. And green flag in the air. Oh, beautiful start from the 71. Same thing from the 25 behind. Going into turn number 1 is 3 wide, almost 4 wide for third behind.
Oh, here comes vKolby.
And gonna jump the 71. 71 almost had a response. And here comes the 25 to jump the 71. There goes the 11. And the 71 fell 3 places from race start.
Just a really good start there by vKolby to center around the outside of everybody. Oh, and the 25 hit the ball.
Big wreck in the back. 71, Victor Delgado. 2 cars around.
Out of the bus stop for third.
It was a 1-car wreck. It will not be a caution.
No,
Victor's going to have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Ray Wolfie's up to 2nd place. But all that I'm seeing is Colby's not going to have much of a threat here as he's checking out up front.
The 45
Still
and the
free wide.
getting into it. Here comes the 4 as well. Remember, both of those drivers were sent to the back after that pit cycle. 45, or rather the 48 of James Loomis into the wall. Here comes the 45 on the 77. The 70. Oh, my goodness. They make it 3 wide with the 25.
5 wide.
4 wide.
Oh,
4 wide from what I saw. But the 77 making contact with the 45. Same thing, 47. 4 wide coming out of turn number 4. Onto the little backstretch they go then. 47 and the 4 into it. Scrapping. The 47 is going to get the best of that battle. And up towards the front, it's vKolby. Followed by the 44 of Rayson I can't pronounce his last name.
Pimentel.
we just say Ray Wolfie around these parts.
Pimentel.
The 25 of overpaid is now up to 3rd place. He's gotten ahead of the swarm of cars fighting for position. Aiden Morse is up to 4th. Mason Tyler's fighting in the top 5 now, but he's overshot the corner at the final corner at turn 7. Now he's under assault here by Diamond Beastlaw and Tanks for a while. The biggest loser on those restart has to be Victor. He's fallen outside the top 10 after all of that. A loss of 10.
Yeah, first corner is really bad for him. Didn't get the exit and just got overtaken by seems everybody, and then got wrecked himself, I think, through the chicane. I think that was his fault for that incident. Or actually, I'm not sure. It might have been Skyronics. Back up to the front. Oh, racing. Pimentel getting around a little bit. Ray Wolfie getting slammed by the 25 of overpaid through the carousel. Really bad chicane from them. Here comes the 11 of Aiden Morse as well. Coming through turn 6 and 7. This is going to be a big battle heating up for second. Wow. vKolby in the lead escapes.
Again, checking out in the first part of this discreet like run.
And going back, looks like we have another battle brewing sort of mid-pack. Actually, no, that was 4. Fifth. Oh!
Oh,
25 overpaid.
47 gonna shoot the 07 into that inside wall, or rather outside wall.
Anyways, that 25 overpay got spun off the front bumper. It looks like the 11 Aiden Morris through turn 1. Aiden Morris trying to.
Ray Wolfe not having a good time. He's just conceded a ton of positions. He was running in second place. Oh, he's going slow. Is there a glitch? No, he's fine. I think he's okay. But that means Aiden Morse is now in second place. But it doesn't really matter much when the race leader is a whole turn ahead of you. You can not even see the back bumper of the 29 as he's going to complete another lap.
Yeah, the 45 of Vicky Gearing, she's up into P6, just behind Mason Tyler. Those two chase contenders.
Yep. Up to third here is Tanks for Wild in the number 4. He's now in the third position. So he's worked his way up from after the penalty on the opening lap. He's now in the top 3. The 25 has some work to do to get back into the top 3 himself, and Mason's running 5th. But it's very interesting to see how this will go here for the rest of the half. I think no one's really going to try and make a risky push at this stage of the race. Alpha third now.
Here comes the 25 on the inside. Gonna sail past. So is the 77 of Mason Tyler. Gonna have a little bit of difficulty. Vicky Gearing gonna have a little bit of difficulty getting past that number 4 Rush Truck Center's Ford.
And yeah, going to our fast lap updates. vKolby just ran the fastest lap of the race, a 1 minute 2 second .967 there. Insane time for race speeds.
Beautiful lap from him.
I'm sorry, Gene. I'm sorry. It's everywhere. I can't escape it.
Beautiful.
There's probably some sort of inside joke I'm not privy to. Moving through the field here, there's a fight for position between the 71 and the 07 for what is 8th place. Victor now working his way through the field after the incident on the restart.
Yeah, overpaid having more issues getting real squirrely through the. Oh my God.
71 was looking for a bump and run on So4 Green and that 07 Dr. Pepper machine. Not gonna complete it, but that just lets So4 Green know that you do have a hungry 71 of Melling Cup in that place behind him, looking for any weakness.
Yep, and yeah, shout out to So4 Green. He's had a great race. I think 5th fastest in time so far from the last time I checked the board. Oh, the 11 Aiden Morse goes around through turn 1. Through goes the whole field. Big mistake.
Yeah, man. Before the 07 getting into it, the 07 gonna sail right past, but here comes the 71 again. Trying to help the 77 get ahead of the 07. They make it 3 wide, going onto the back stretch. Meanwhile, I'm being told that there's a battle for P2.
I think it's referring to all the drivers right now racing in this nice gaggle of cars here. Overpaid's running in second place. Victoria Gearing's worked her way up to 3rd. Diamond Beastlaw back to 4th. And Victor Delgado is now back into the top 5. But obviously, this is not the fight for the win. This would be a very interesting fight for the win. It's unfortunately not. vKolby has checked out, and he is currently pulling away from the field by a whole second a lap at the moment.
Yeah, Vicky Gearing's really
11-second lead.
Yeah,
Vicky Gearing has had an amazing race so far. Well, apart from all the mistakes, the comeback she's had has been amazing so far.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to do that for the win, knowing vKolby is driving right now. vKolby putting in times that would pass well in qualifying in the race. I mean, that would be a top 5 time. I mean, 1 minute 2 seconds. That's about the average from qualifying.
47 having a little bit of a look coming into
Oh,
that turn 5.
James and Skyronics crashing into each other in the bus stop. There will not be a caution for that.
I'm gonna
They have
bump her a little bit, but she manages her own, keeping herself ahead of that Dollar General number 47, Dodge.
It seems
Yeah.
everyone else is running maybe 104s in their pace. They're running about a second
Yeah.
off, while vKolby is consistently running low 103s, high 102s.
Yeah, I think
And,
that's
Seven
just
gonna get past. Here comes the 71 looking. Now the 45 gonna look on the 47.
And the 47 clears. The 45 hit.
Oh, yeah, just got
They
onto
both
the
save
The
it.
4 also clipped that.
yeah.
I think there's a some sort of corner cut wall on the exit of the
Yeah, I see it.
at the exit of turn 1. So it seems we're finding out what's causing all those flings and flips.
But Diamond Beast, while we haven't talked about him at all so far in the 47 up to third, overtaking Vicky Gehring, seems anybody can make any positions up right now. We've seen drivers go from second to sixth, all over the place. Right now in the back, going to Mason Tyler, currently in a heated battle with the 07 of Sofer Green. Sofer Green trying to get past the 77. They both run a very similar line through turn 6. Going to the front straightaway. Sofer Green's going to have the advantage of put Mason Tyler into the wall. Sofer Green did not benefit from that at all. Lost a ton of time and 2 positions.
Yeah, he just
6
said
to go
my
on
bad in the
stage.
chat there. So I guess he's admitting fault to that. Ooh, he blows turn 1, and he's going to have to deal with the remerge off the curb. He won't get flung. Looking through some of the rest of our drivers here. B-Rad running dead last at the moment. Poor
Yeah,
B-Rad. It has not been his day.
Going up to Victor
Victor
Delgado. I'm sorry.
8.4 seconds behind.
Ooh, cutting the wall there. Getting forced.
Big battle for third. 71 from dead last, basically, after speeding on pit road. No, I'm sorry. They led the last restart, but they completely blew it. Ended up in the back after wrecking in the chicane. Here they come to the lead. 47 to the inside. He isn't done yet. Victor Delgado is just too fast. I cannot talk.
Yeah, he is way too quick. The 71. He's pretty rapid. He was the only driver who was able to keep up with Kolby for a consistent period of time.
Oh, here comes the 45 around the 47. 47 gonna maintain
she doesn't have the momentum.
Oh, we have 3 wide in the back. Mason Tyler was just involved. That was between Sofer Green, Tanks Wild, and Mason Tyler. Tanks Wild's going to get away from that battle. Since Mason Tyler backed off. He's backed off of many dangerous situations. Props to Mason Tyler. Just great driver. Think he had the bigger picture, not trying to wreck. Last time I remember, 3 wide on the back straightaway, the bus stop coming into the
Full send by the 07 there on the 4, but the 07's not going to get the apex, and he's going to lose both positions.
47.
Oh, nice.
Yep,
trying to
47
crossover.
losing time coming out of the bus stop. 47 has his right rear tire to the front left of the 45 of Vicky Gehring.
Overpaid's pitting. There's pit stops here. Pit stops here with 4 laps to go. We are having some pit strategy. Overpaid has pitted from second place, along with Victor Delgado, and here comes the rest of the back of the field. Couple drivers are staying out.
Ada Morse.
Yep, 45
Skyronics.
of Vicky Gehring into P2 after fighting with Diamond Beast Law coming out of turn number 1.
Yeah, James.
Diamond saying that they're gonna be he is gonna be pitting this time, so he's gonna have
Victor
some
just jumped
ground.
Overpaid on the pits here. I think Victor didn't take as much fuel as the 25. I think the 25 took a full tank, whereas Victor took half a tank here. So I guess he's gonna maybe pit on the or he's trying to split the second half here. We have some pit strategy games.
Yeah, maybe drivers trying to flip
11 and it's 25 given exit violations.
They did not commit to the commitment cone, and they will be given a drive-through penalty. They have to serve before the halfway point. If they don't do so, I think it's going to be a bigger penalty. More pit stops. Victoria Gehring and Diamond Beast line to the pits. Where is Kolby? Kolby has just pitted, and he's going to come at... You cannot believe this. As the second and third place cars come into the pits, Kolby has already finished his pit stop. and has come out of the pits here with a very massive lead. Does he stay
Oh,
ahead
Vicky
of?
overshoots her pit box.
She's gonna lose a bit of time here.
Diamond
Beastlaw speeding on exit.
on pit road.
So that will be a drive-through
penalty
penalty.
for 47.
Oh, and the 45 misses the exit. That's going to be a penalty for the 45. They're all not hitting that. They're not following the exit rules, and that's going to be a penalty for the 45.
Yeah, many
Definitely.
mistakes tonight for Vicky Gearing. They've had the pace, but they've just not been able to.
Oh, and the 71 with a drive-through as well.
With a drive-through.
Everyone's getting drive-through penalties here. They all have to serve this.
Meanwhile, vKolby just runs into the sunset.
45 completely missed the pit exit line.
Yeah, I think Ray Wolfe. So we're having all sorts of shenanigans with the pits. No one knows how to pit apparently, and
Ray Wolfe is just stopped on pit road. Maybe a computer issue.
11 given an exit violation with a 1-lap hold, and the 44 caught speeding.
What is going on, man?
So the 11, I think, failed the pit to do the pit exit for the second time in a row. It's just not to be for Aiden Morse. He did the same thing at Darlington last week, and that costed him any chance at a victory. And now he's doing it here again.
It is chaos.
3 looks for a move on the 45. Luna not able to get past the 45 of Vicky Gearing. Vicky Gearing going to maintain her position at the moment.
We'll see here in a moment here with the penalties.
Again.
But the one man who doesn't have a penalty is vKolby. Kolby here taking the final lap of the stage.
44 TTI cannot.
There's the 45 penalty. He won't get a drive-through because it's the end of the half. As Kolby just running through the S's at the moment, out of turn 4 onto the bank straight away.
There's a battle for third between. There's a battle for second rather between the 45 and the 3. The 3 goes wide, gonna almost smack the wall. But ultimately,
oh yeah, somehow out of all of this, Luna's in second place with all the penalties. Luna is somehow running in second place. She can't keep getting away with this. But anyway, vKolby currently running through turn 6 for the final time this half. Smooth sailing here for Kolby. He had some pressure at the start of the race from Victor, but after the caution, it has been smooth sailing. Kolby will take us to crossed flags here.
Yeah, vKolby picking up another stage win. Good on him. And we're just waiting for confirmation, but we will be going to break shortly. Again, just need to wait on confirmation for that.
Out of turn 7, Luna will take second place. Victoria crosses the line in third, but she'll be to the rear. Silver Greens running in third place will be third after all the penalties. Tanks for Wild in fourth net. Skyronix in fifth. And Victor Delgado, the first man with a penalty that had to serve, he's all the way back in sixth place. And Ray is speeding on the pits again. I'm not sure why.
And I'm being told in my ear that we will be going to break. So, interviews. I do apologize. We will be doing interviews then. We will be doing interviews. So, stand by as we get our interviewees into the VC. Starting off with the 29 of vKolby. Kolby, just absolute domination in stage number 1. Just walk us through your thoughts and walk us through what you essentially had to do in order to get there.
I mean, when a team like DT Motorsports brings in this fast car week in and week out, it's hard not to. It's very, very hard not to be in the front. I mean, we just ran a good amount of practice laps, and I mean, it shows. Like, during pit cycle, we were pretty far ahead. Uh, I mean, it all depends on the restarts, how quick you can get out of there. I mean, after the caution, I was behind Pate and Victor, and it was just a matter of getting by them and then pulling away. I mean, if you're in that group or like pack, there's just no chance. It's chalked. Like it is a dogfight in there.
Your closest championship rival, the 45 of Vicky Gehring. Right now, she's third, but she's going to be sent to the back. Your thoughts on her penalty?
um, no thoughts. I mean, no reason to think about others when we're running first pretty handedly.
All right. Thank you for joining us, Colby. Next up, we are going to go to Melling in the number 71. Melling, a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you.
Melling, you ran P2 for a good part of that race, but that wreck earlier on definitely cost you something. So just walk us through your thoughts with that and having to come back from that.
Well, I'm just gonna say this for a fact. I know for a fact that not being that 29, he was just more consistent and fast. Like he can mesh the two attributes together. Meanwhile, I can only be consistent for so long. I was neutral with him during the opening 10 laps, but then I had a game freeze, so that cost me a good amount of time. And then I tried doing something with pitch strategy. First time on the restarts, I just got bombarded, and soon the 29 is already back in front of me, so that's out the window. I thought I could get track position with this halfway caution, but I got an exit violation, which fair enough. I did my left sides over the blue line. You're supposed to have both sides of the tires hit the blue line, so that's definitely on me. As for the traffic, yeah, definitely. So it's just a melee back there, like vKolby mentioned. Like I could get by them. It's just a matter of being patient. But when you're trying to be the obvious winner here, try and do anything, even to get within that 1% margin of victory. You just can't be afford to be patient, I believe.
Yeah, and how do you think you're gonna try to improve on your results and hopefully fight for a third, maybe even second, maybe even a win here today?
Well, just being consistent mostly is the one thing I struggle when it comes to the week-long practices is just not being able to find anyone to battle with. I'm mostly focused on what kind of pace am I doing, especially by myself. So I guess it's a good thing I got shuffled backwards during the restart, so that way I can figure out how do I overtake people, especially in the trickier sections.
Thank you for joining us, Melling. Next up, a guy that I absolutely love interviewing, Mason Tyler from Mason Tyler's Undisputed. Mason, thank you for joining us.
Oh, absolutely, guys. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, no. How about Watkins Glen?
Definitely not your race at the moment. You're right now fifth from the back. What do you have to do in order to lock in and hopefully fight the 29 for a win?
Fighting the 29's out of the question, dude. I'm gonna be honest. You can make this into one of those like sport quote memes. We're fucking terrible. Oh, excuse my language, but yeah, make it into one of those funny quotes. But anyway. No, I mean, we had some signs of promise. We worked our way up to fourth for a little bit, and I think we're getting a little bit better. We qualified terrible, we unloaded terrible, we practiced terrible. It's just been terrible, and this may be one of the worst chase runs you're about to witness. I mean, barely finished seventh at Darlington, barely make the. I mean, we have to rely on our provisional to make this race. It's we're just we need to get our crap together, and we're just not doing that. So honestly, finishing in the top half of the field, just kind of maintain that consistency is the ultimate goal today. Because like Victor was saying, you're not beating that 29 car, and I'm probably not beating half these cars. So, if I can wish for a 7th place or better, maybe 8th place or better, I won't complain too much because that's the nature of the beast.
All right. And next up, we've got a guy that's been running pretty consistently throughout the race. He's currently doing pretty good at the moment. Hank, how's it going, bro? Eating Graham.
Yo, how's
Whatever.
it going, my favorite broadcasters?
Yeah, stop glazing me. Anyways, so, Tank, pretty interesting race for you. You've been moving back, you've been moving forward, moving back again. What's your strategy to hopefully try to move forward and
All
stay?
right, so here's the biggest strategy I can give you right now. Coming into turn one, we run the Carson host of our line, right? We completely just dive it in on the inside and move all the way up. If we lose some spots, well, they're behind me. I don't care. 2, the bus stop. We also run the Carson host of our line, and we don't spin through it, right? If we spin through it, then everything's off the table. The race is done. 3, pit strategy. Water break.
Beautiful plan.
And one more. Number 4, we got to get away from Luna. I don't want to get sent by Luna.
Absolutely beautiful plan. But you've got some fast cars around you. How do you think you're gonna try to use your strategy to get past those fast? I think it's
So,
pretty
what I'm
obvious, but I
basi-
want to hear it from you.
So basically, what I want to do is, if there's a car faster than me, I'm just gonna run the car faster.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Anyways, thank you for joining us, Tank. Thanks,
You're
Wild,
welcome, you're
aka Eden Graham.
You know what? Just call me Messi, because Messi used to go.
All right, buddy. You're getting moved to the audience for that. Matter of fact, you're getting disconnected from that. Exactly. Get out. Anyways, you've heard it here. Drivers trying their best to stay consistent. And somebody that's been staying pretty consistent, the number 29 of vKolby, if my thing wants to work. Which I don't think it wants to work, because to be a chud. Anyways, we are back under yellow. The red flag has been lifted. Now we wait the drivers to start pacing, as the 45 gonna serve her to the rear. So, gentlemen, do your predictions actually change when it comes to who wins the race, or do they stay the same?
I mean, well, there's kind of one obvious pick who's going to win this race, but you gotta hold out hope for the miracle. So I'm gonna keep hanging on here. I know Victor has the pace to keep up with Colby for a period of time, but I think the one way we're not seeing a Colby win today is that it's gonna be from multiple cautions.
And creator, same question goes to you.
What?
Does your prediction stay the same, or does it change?
Oh yeah, vKolby. Like, if he loses this race, it become. Oh my God, I wish I could talk. If vKolby doesn't win this race, it's gonna be because of some fuel strategy shenanigans that we've been seeing already through this race, like speeding. What? Speeding penalties, but yeah.
And the 47 currently outside of the track on the backstretch going into the bus stop. Gonna be let back inside. So we're set and ready to go here. So, and we're going to be pacing now. Pits are going to be open this time, and vKolby gets absolutely C-frames from our owner. Anyways, Luna in P2. Kolby taking the escape road again. Nothing happened the first time, so he's probably gonna let that slide from the 29 Phantom Machine as Luna just does whatever.
Luna was second place at the end, so I guess she'll just take all of that.
Yes. Yes, I have seen that.
Moving through the final points here, will we see pit stops? This time by, I think everyone will come in to top off on fuel. As, yep, here they all come down pit road. Oh, someone's staying out. Ray's staying out here. And James is also going to stay out. So we have two drivers going for the alternate. The
44
to
being
the rear.
given a to the back penalty, not what he needs.
But that does mean James Loomis is going to be leading the restart here. Let's go.
That you have not been seeing towards the front at all. Definitely good for him. As vKolby gonna win it off of pit road. Melling caught speed on pit road. That's gonna be a to the back for them. But Vicky slow off of pit road doesn't want to. 45 also being given a to the back. I take back my words.
So green this time by vKolby, the first man off of pit road. So he will have a chance here to try and get the lead back immediately. Again, oh wait, oh, he's typing. He'll get the lead back here in a moment. I'm not sure what he's doing. James, you gotta wake up, man. We're trying to get you the win in this race. Oh, he's having lag issues. Oh no.
So he's
James,
gonna
what are you
go to
doing?
the rear of the field. Not sure what that is about.
He has a lag spike, I think.
Yep, he's dropping to the back because of his lag spike.
Which means vKolby is going to lead us back to green. It was as if the pit cycle strategy did not happen at all.
Yep, but that number 3 Best Pro Shops machine gonna be right behind. Number 3 Best Pro Shops Dodge. I can formulate the names of my manufacturers correctly. Gonna lead us back to the restart. Or rather, second in the restart. Coming off of turns 6 and 7. Again, 6, 7. I'm sorry, the
Pace
opportunity just
car
presented
pulls
itself.
off of the pits. And
Off of
we will
the
be going
pits.
back underway here. vKolby waiting for the control line, and he doesn't go immediately. Green flag underway. Luna with a great launch over the 29 into turn 1. Will the 3 send it? Nope. The 29 holds the inside line there.
Here comes the 07 on the inside of the 3 for second. 07 having help from the 21 of Skyronics, a guy we haven't been talking about at all today. Like you said, huge sin, and oh, there goes the 25.
Yeah, it should be smooth sailing here. vKolby ran the first corner pretty well despite the bad start. Through the bus stop for the first time this half, the free in the wall.
Inside barrier of the bus stop.
That's going to be bad for Luna. But Kolby here, not pulling away as much as field. There's like several cars blowing the carousel. But Sofa Greens is managing to pull away.
Or being given a 2 out of 3. That's definitely not what Aiden Graham needs.
Through turn 6 and 7.
Oh, Luna getting real loose there.
Gonna overshoot the turn out of 7. That's gonna drop him all the way to the rear of the field. To give himself some space between him and Melling. That was most likely from that time lost.
Oh, the 07 getting really squirrely there in turn 3. That's going to cost him some time through the S's. For a while here, he was keeping up with Colby. He was actually keeping pace. I thought we had a chance there, but nope, it wasn't to be. Through the bus stop again, and Colby's just running that really cleanly. Can the 07 keep pace here? The answer is yes for now. Oh, the 29 with a mistake through the carousel corner. He's gone a little too tightly there through turn 5, and someone's blown the carousel entirely. That was overpaid. He smacks the outside wall and was trying to go to the boot, but the boot isn't in the server, so he can't go to the boot. Through 6 and 7 for the next time here. It'll be 31 to go as they cross the line. Colby not pulling away to many people's surprise. There's a fight for third now. Overpaid has just given up third place to Skyronix in the 21. Skyronix has been a non-factor all day, but he's put himself up into the top 3 now with the pit
We're
strategy.
almost gonna give up P4 on to give up P4 to the 45 of Vicky Gearing. The 45 gonna get past him and Skyronix up into P3, looking to chase down the 07 and the 29. The 29.
Yeah, the 07 here of Sofa Greens is actually keeping up with Colby. It seems
Or
he
rather,
might
that was
actually
the
have pace.
25.
Oh no, he's
That's the 25 of
blown the
overpaid
corner. Never
in
mind.
P3.
Yeah, it's overpaid in third. Victoria's up to 4th. Skyronix starting to slowly fall back through the field here. Aiden Morse up to 5th now as he's gotten by the 21. Ray Wolfe, another Swift car trying to get through for 6th.
Here comes
Oh,
the 07 on the
corner.
29. Gonna sail past.
Oh,
into the
there's
lead.
battle for the lead. Did we just see a pass for the lead of the race?
We did.
That's the first time that's happened all day. So for
07
Greens, I am
past
sorry,
the
I did not expect you to have this game here. He is putting
here
on a
comes
good
the
show at the
29.
moment.
29 has a response for the 07. Doesn't deliver though. Getting into
didn't have the momentum.
the if I can formulate my racing terminology, the toe of the 07 loses time though.
What did I come
Through the
back to?
carousel here, this is where a lot of time can be gained or lost. The 29 just doesn't seem to have the carousel down as he did in the first half of the race. Sofa Greens is leading here. Unironically
Back,
leading.
P3 goes to the 45 of Vicky Gearing, making the pass on the 25 of Overpaid. Expects her to be a bit of a fast one in this second stage.
Yeah, vKolby big run off of turn 7 to the inside. 07 isn't going to get the block, and into turn 1, we'll see what happens.
The
07
goes
has
very
the
late on the
momentum
brakes
going
here.
into turn number 1.
Oh, he's in the
big
curbing.
mistake.
That
He's
lets
just hit the
Colby
curbing
take
there,
the lead
and
back.
that's going to be a C-frame.
Vicky
a bit
Gearing
unfortunate.
is trying to catch up. 07 staying close. They do have a little bit of a run off of turn 4 there.
Yeah, through the bus stop, there they go. The 29 is full sending the bus stop now into the carousel. Can he start to try and pull away? The 07 is trying to give it everything he has, but he's gone a little too deep through the carousel.
Oh,
the
yeah,
29
here comes
running the
Sofa
wall.
07 with a
Greens.
beautiful exit into the the carousel, going into the tunnel straight.
Yeah, Vicky Gearing's gaining. Slowly but
Yeah,
surely.
these two are fighting, and that's going to allow Vicky to run these two down. But the question is, can Colby start to pull away now? But we know
Yes.
Sofa Greens is really quick. We know it's on now. Through into turn 1 into the chute. How deep do they go? Colby goes a lot more aggressive through the chute. He's going to get a couple of attempts there. Into the S's now, turns 2, 3, and 4. Colby starting to pull here a little bit. Sofa Greens is still there, but he won't be in any position to maybe full send the carousel like he would have if he was a lot closer.
Yeah.
Bus stop now. How late on the brakes do these guys go? Sofa Green's going it fully into the carousel here, but he's gone too wide.
Yeah,
vKolby's gonna yeah.
Gain a
Too
bit
wide.
there.
vKolby
Victoria
hit the
is
wall again, really
also
close.
running these two down. We'll see how close she is when we come around for the next lap. but it's a really good racing here at the moment. Out of turn 7, we'll see the gaps this time. Kolby running, he's gained a few tenths there. He's gained a quarter of a second. Vicky's gained half a second that time.
Yep, good on her.
Out.
She was at the rear of the field to start off the second part of this race. Made her way all the way up to third, so doing that last of first that Mason Tyler was talking about in our interviews.
We do have a battle here. Overpaid has fallen a bit away from the leaders now, and is
big
trying to hold on
mistake.
Knows what? Loses it
Sofer
in the
Greens
bus
blew
stop.
it.
Oh, no, it's over.
42.
Vicky
The 07
Gearing
has
is really
blown it.
fast.
The officials know that as well. Man, what the officials are giving us at the moment. So Sofer Greens has made a mistake, and a critical mistake at that. That has given up second place now. He's going to fall into the fight for third with Overpaid and Ray Wolfie. But vKolby can now maybe take his foot off the gas here a little bit. He can stop sweating here.
Yep, and Vicky Gearing has the fastest lap in the race, 1 minute, 2 seconds, and 7 tenths.
That would
good
be
on her.
pole if she ran that lap in qualifying. So she's starting to find her pace now.
Good on her. She's definitely been consistent in the latter parts of this race. With 26 laps to go, she finds herself just over 2.5 seconds behind vKolby, who I do think gained time on her a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see here. Seems Aiden Morse has been told a lap down at the moment. He's lost a lap. I'm not sure what's happened to the 11, but being put a lap down is not going to help his chances at winning this race. Now, it does seem we have lost a car. We only have 13 on the running order. I'm not sure what's happened. I will try and find out who we have lost over the course of this race, but I don't see Diamond Beast Law anywhere on my timing board.
No, we
So I
lost
think
Diamond Beast Law. Diamond Beast Law becomes our first DNF.
I'll have to verify that quickly. I'll check the racing chat here. Yeah, Diamond Beast Law is nowhere to be found. That will be his second straight non-good points day in the championship, and I think Diamond Beast Law might be the first car or first driver we will probably have to eliminate from the chase for the globe. He doesn't really have the points to catch up. He didn't show up the dog.
What?
And our producer screaming, absolutely screaming in our ear. Not sure what that was about. Apparently overpaid. And the 44 getting into it.
Yeah, we knew that battle was heating up for a while, but it seems Ray is kind of. Oh, there's an argument now.
Yep.
Ray's here got chopped into the wall. That was probably what happened. So just some rough racing there between the two. That's a tough break for Ray. He's going to fall all the way back into the pack now, and his chances of victory are basically over unless we get a caution.
Yep.
Just the one caution for incident tonight.
The 29 did lose a little bit, or gain rather, a little bit of time to the 45. A whole bus stop ahead.
The gap 4 laps ago was 2.6 seconds, and now the lead is 5.25 seconds. I think Kolby is putting the hammer down now to try and get as much of a gap as he can. We will wait for pit stops here in a moment.
I was about to say that. My bad for cutting you off.
No worries, mate.
And it looks like the 11 Aiden Morse going to get past 4 Tanks Wild. I don't know what this position's for. I believe this is all the way in the back. Both these drivers not having great days. And like you said, Kolby's just absolutely on another level right now. After a little run-in with Sofer Green, a little glimmer of hope for these drivers that vKolby isn't indeed beatable. And Aiden Morrison to pit road.
We have a battle here for position. So speaking of Sofer Greens, he just got by Luna. Luna is struggling for pace here and is fighting with B-Rad in the pack. Sofer Greens getting by the two of them to retake 4th place. But so for Greens is the more he's battling with these guys, the more time he's gonna lose. And he's 14 seconds back now. I don't think he's gonna be much of a threat for the win today. I'm not sure what's happened to Aiden Morse. He is currently going down pit road. He's just come out of it. We'll see what it is. Will he stay within the commitment cone, or will he get his third exit violation of the day? No, he will stay within the lines. So good job, Aiden. Third time was the charm for you in your pit road exit violation.
Vicky hard into the wall off of 7. Gonna lose her a little bit of time. That gap up to just under 7 seconds at 6.85 seconds.
Yeah, I think Vicky's gonna have to get up on the win here.
Like you said, Creator.
And she's gonna have to defend her position from Overpaid in third place. Overpaid has been running her down here over the past few laps, so we will get a fight for second place here shortly.
Yep, unless one of these drivers makes an absolutely big mistake. And the 4 takes wild speeding on pit road. The 44 also
has also
4 given a drive through, and or given a drive through and a pass through. Not sure which one of those is gonna stick.
And into the pits goes our race leader, Kolby.
The four I think missed the pit exit line. I might be mistaken though.
He already has a penalty. I think they're just gonna add him to a hold here. The 29 in the pits in the Mopar 29 car. He has a pretty good lead. Here comes Will cars into the pits. 25 and the 45 both pitting for second place. The 29 is going to merge out in front of Victoria.
Caught speeding on pit road.
And another drive-through penalty. The 3 with a drive-through penalty for speeding down the pits. Hasn't been the best day. Will Kolby make the
B-Red also caught speeding on pit road.
Yeah, B-Red's day goes from bad to worse. That's going to be a drive-through penalty. Take him out of any good contention for points. But Kolby smooth sailing through the pits. He will have to maybe make one more stop today with around 5 or 6 to go, if my pit window understanding is correct. But Kolby will have no real threat here. Oh, Kolby's just hit the bus stop wall. That's going to cost him a bit of time, but he has such a big lead that it's not going to matter. Overpaid comes out in second place. He has jumped Victoria in the pits. Victoria will come out in a net P3. And Luna, she will have a drive-through penalty, so she will be conceding her position.
On the timing board, so for Green, P4 just ahead of B-Red. Again, B-Red has that drive-through. Melling behind him in P7, and the 4 is given a 1-lap hold for an exit violation.
Yep, that penalty has just gone from bad to worse for Tanks.
Yep, definitely not what he needs.
Anyway, the field has largely stabilized here. There are giant gaps throughout the field. In fact, we might be on here for some lap traffic shortly. We will see if we will get some lap traffic. Everyone coming in for their penalties and whatnot. B-Rad currently going to have to serve his penalty. Tanks are all getting hauled for a lap. But yeah, it's not particularly the best here. James Loomis has just pitted. Seems he's doing clean stuff. Oh, B-Rad is speeding on exit. That's going to be another penalty for Brandon Johnson.
That's a 1-lap hold.
Oh, and he also blocks the 48 there. And and Tanks
while Scott caught speeding.
Well, I think Tanks might get DQ'd.
Yeah, could even be a DSQ. No penalty for the 1 and the 4. I'm being told.
So I guess they decided that the 61 miles per hour speeding is broken. So they think they're not going to penalize people for speeding on exit, just for entry. Now we'll see if we can
bit of a gap has developed between Overpaid and the 45 at Victoria Gearing.
Well, Overpaid just blew the bus stop there. Goes very wide on exit, but he has such a big gap that it's not going to matter all that much. Overpaid did jump Victoria on the pit cycle.
A
So
little bit
he's
of a
up to second
smack to the
place.
wall outside of the carousel for Vicky.
Yeah, I think Victoria's just going to have to settle for third here unless Overpaid makes a giant mistake. The field is so spread out that we're probably not going to get money battles. It's going to be like the RSCA race we covered last week on the RSCA channel, where the race turns into a long race of trying to avoid penalties and run as consistent lap times as you possibly can. Moving through the field, we might as well go for the field here with 18 laps to go. vKolby currently in the lead by a country mile. He has a 10-second advantage over Overpaid in the 25 in second place.
Just over 10.5.
Third place is Victoria Gearing in the 45. She's been quiet all day, doing a good job in third. Fourth place is Sofa Greens, who was doing so well at the start of the run, but had his big error, and that costed him everything. He's back in fourth place, 18 seconds back. Fifth is Victor Delgado, aka Melon Cup 001. He was pretty quick in the first portion of the race, but has fallen back through the field and is now running in fifth place. Sixth place is 27 seconds back. That's Mason Tyler. He will probably be very happy with this run. He is currently fighting his teammate, Aiden Morse, for seventh place. Aiden has had all sorts of penalties today, so he's trying to rebound from that. Ray Wolfe was running seventh at the last part, but he's made a mistake and he's fallen back to eighth place here. Ninth place is Sky Ronix in the 21. He is well off the pace here. Luna has had penalties. She's down in 10th place. B-Rad also with penalties. He's down in, he is now 12th place as James Lewis is fighting him for position, has gotten by for 11th place. So there's a fight here. And actually, we apologize. Aiden Morse is not actually running in the top 10. He's a lap car fighting with Mason for no real reason. So this is the fight for 10th here between B-Rad and James Loomis. That is the one bit of on-track action for position. James Lewis concedes the position very early on the brakes into the chute. And B-Rad, however, just a lot better than James, unfortunately, and just clears him out of the exit of turn 1. And that'll be 10th place for B-Rad. Mirror and Tanks Will Die are all lapped at this point due to penalties. And that's the field.
Yep. On that last cross of the line, the 45 of Vicky Gearing has lost a little bit more time. So has Overpaid to vKolby. Overpaid 11.2 seconds behind vKolby. The 45 just under 14 seconds behind the 29. That top three is definitely gonna be a little bit quiet for the next few parts of this race, and I speak too soon as the 45 is starting to make ground against the 25, so we could see a battle for second develop here.
As we approach 15 to go in this race. Just telling Colby that is indeed a lap car in the way. So we go through some of our racing action. Race has largely stabilized, but there now is a fight for second. Overpaid's made a big mistake at some point in the run while I was doing the lap count, and now Victoria Gearing is under a second here. The gap for second place.
He's definitely been consistent in the last few parts of this race, growing the gap between her and Silver Green, but closing that gap between her and the 25 of Overpaid. Overpaid needs to be on his toes if he wants any chance of finishing in the top 2.
Yeah, we'll see if Vicky here can run down Overpaid.
But with 14 to go, vKolby just absolutely dominating this race, for lack of a better word. He's been consistent all day, picked up a stage win in stage number 1. Might even pick up the race win here. Picking up his maiden win in this season's Chase for the Globe. But like you said, Ferrari, just a very, very stabilized field, except for that
Nice himself.
possible.
As ooh, that's not a good bust off. He goes very late on the brakes, or Trevor early on the brakes to avoid hitting the wall, and that's going to give Victoria a good shout here for second place.
Yeah, this field, other than these two right here, have been absolutely pretty stable.
Into turn 7 this time by. It will be 13 to go. Victoria is there now on the 25 of overpaid. Let's see how they go into the chute. Overpaid a little earlier on the brakes than Vicky.
Vicky just looking to pressure overpaid into any mistake possible. She's been very, very consistent throughout the latter parts of this race, but she hasn't quite caught him yet. If you're speaking, I can't hear you, Ferrari, by the way. Alas, vKolby just absolutely checking out. Like, there is no contest for the win if this keeps up.
12 laps to go. Just 4/10 separates the top two. And that gap is ever closing as Vicky does break into the latter parts of turn number 1. Going into turns 2, 3, and 4 here. Vicky definitely going to be looking for some time on that backstretch towards the bus stop, also known as the
Fight
inner
position.
loop. Go ahead.
Yeah, the interlude's still consolidating here. There's a fight for position. Further back, the 4 and the 21 going at it. Tanks for All just got by Skyronics for what will be the... Oh, Tanks for All, the lap car. He's just racing for his pride at this point. 11 to go.
B-Rat and James Loomis both 1 lap down. Just fighting to stay out of the position right before last. Just trying to save whatever part of their pride they can.
Additionally, if there is a caution, the first car a lap down gets the lucky dog. So they are fighting for the lucky dog here. So long as Luna doesn't get lapped, this is for a very important battle. But if there's a caution, if there's not a caution, then it's just for pride. There is a fight for 4th brewing up here.
Yep, Melly gonna make the move on the inside. Definitely wants to be in 3rd for the moment. But So For Green at the moment gonna maintain P3 going into turns 6 and 7. Meanwhile, just in front of them, Overpaid goes a little bit wide, smacks the wall, gonna collect the 45, and he's caught speeding by smacking that barrier. Gonna drop down the order. Unfortunate for him. And that was a racing incident, so I don't believe that any penalty is gonna be thrown. Or either a stop and go gonna be given to the 25. 45 in P2. Looking to keep the battle for P3 contained to just those two. So For Green, making Melling back out of that, going into the bus stop and into the carousel. Vicky gonna keep her spot for the moment with 9 to go. She just needs to keep driving like this if she wants to finish in the top 2. But for the moment, it's vKolby and the number 29
Bantam machine, which just been absolutely dominant this whole race, picked up that
Full
stage
sense of
1
order.
win.
Stage 1 win. That was just Colby winning.
Yeah.
But anyway, still up here. Victor is all over Sophie Green's rear. Now we will see pit stops here. The 11 did pit just a while ago during the chaos. Ironic has just come down pit
45
road.
smacks the wall. She's gonna lose second. 45 smacks the wall going into the bus stop. Unfortunate for her.
Is on. Sophie Greens gives up the position to Victor, but Victor pits anyway. So all of our main contenders for second place are into the pits. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore the elephant in the room in leading the race. Sophie Green's a little messy in his stall, but he's currently sitting here. Let's see how this goes. Victor comes out of his stall with a great stop by the 71. He's going to jump everybody, and he fall out of his. The 07 is going to fall into the clutches of the 40.
Yeah, but anyways, the 45, absolutely unfortunate with that bus stop incident. Gonna keep it clean this time, looking to chase down Melling and Sophie Green again to get back up into P2, but so far Melling has been pretty consistent. James Loomis caught speeding as the 3 is gonna be given a drive-through. So that's unfortunate for the 48. Both of those going to be given drive-throughs. And out of turn number 1 into 2, 3, and 4, those turns consecutive behind each other. 3 going to be told not to serve yet, but he's definitely going to have to be served. James Loomis. Yep, James Loomis did spin.
49.
Here comes the 45, clean past the 48. So far, it's vKolby from Melling, from Sophie Green, from the 45 of Vicky Gearing, from Ray Wolfo, Overpaid, Mason Tyler, Skyronix Luna, James D-Rad, Mirror, aka the 11 of Aiden Morse, and Tanks Wild. Your remaining 13 drivers.
Yep. It seems Vicky made a mistake there
She
during
did.
that last lap and lost some time to Sophie Greens. That mistake she did before the pit cycle began is probably going to cost her a spot on the podium and some much needed points to try and stay within Colby's range here. Because Victor and Sophie Greens are both not in the chase, that's going to give Colby an even bigger lead out of this race compared to some of his rivals. Now, looking here, I'm going to try and do some live points for you while we are here. Obviously, Mason and Luna are not really going to gain a lot of points here. In fact, Luna, I think, is going to lose second today. We'll see how this points play.
And the incident with, or well, whatever incident with the 3, I believe it was that thing on pit road. They gave him the drive-through. We are being told that is going to be under review. So we'll be receiving an answer to the question, does the 3 actually get a drive-through or no? We'll be receiving that answer shortly. But alas, 5 laps to go. Kolby has been dominant this entire race. Might even pick up that maiden chase win, followed by Melling, just over 20 seconds behind him. And so for Green, I'm seeing this live, has made a mistake going out of rather the
And that's going to cost him. That's going to cost him points in the championship.
definitely. If the 45 catches up and passes Sofer Green, that's definitely going to cost him.
Actually, that would benefit. Silvergren's not really racing for the
Oh, yeah.
championship here. He's just racing for pride. He's not really a chase driver. He's currently doing a good job at the moment in 3rd place. He was the only driver who actually passed Kolby on track today. So he gets a award from us for giving the best chance here.
The 3
has been given a
drive-through penalty. So the answer so that investigation turns out that some violation was committed by the 3.
Yep. So tough break for Luna. She'll go a lap down here. Now I don't think the prime bet is going to hit. No, it might hit anyway because Diamond Beast retired from the race. The 44 has come out of pit road right in front of Kolby with 3 laps to go. Oh, he's running really slowly. Kolby's going to have to do some racing here to get by the 44. The 44 goes to the outside. I think he'll let off the gas.
3 to go here. The 44 definitely going to let off the gas there. And oh, what a mistake from the 45. Next, the inside barriers. I don't even know why those aren't pass-throughable or just collidable. But anyways, that's definitely going to cost her some time. So Sofer Green ahead in P3. 20 seconds right on the money. Separates vKolby and Melling. 2 laps remaining here. A little bit further back, James definitely
Gonna keep his position ahead of the 4 of Aiden Graham. Aiden Graham has been just
3
absolutely
or 4 laps.
absolutely. His race has been absolutely ruined.
I think we've lost Imp there. He's probably having some sort of lag issues. He's been cutting in and out for like the past 10 or so laps. You good, buddy? Or I can hear you, but it seems you're cutting in and out. Anyway, white flag for vKolby. Final lap of the race. The caution light coming on the last lap instead of with 2 to go. So I guess even the officials knew. Yeah, we're probably not going to need the caution light there.
And now to the final
Fight for the championship. vKolby wins here at the Glen. Just an absolutely dominating performance by car 29. It seems Kolby has to go, and I don't blame him. He is speed running this race. We have the fight for second place. Victor is going to come across the line in second place in the 71. It just wasn't to be today. Sofer Greens is going to come across the line in third here. Victoria Gearing will finish in 4th, and Overpaid is going to run out the top 5 as soon as he crosses the line. He's under some pressure here by Mason, so will Overpaid. Oh, Mason full sends the final corner to try and take 5th place away, but it's not to be. Oh, he's slowing down. It is to be. He just slows down and gives up the place. He just gave it up. I'm not sure what Overpaid did there. That was certainly a sight to watch. But those are the 6 cars finishing on the lead lap. I'm not sure why Overpaid gave up the place. Maybe he is trying to help Mason in the championship. Who knows? Maybe some cross teaming. Oh, wow. So Overpaid, we'll get an explanation here. His racing here has been caught on television. We'll just see if we can get him up on the booth. Fair enough. I can get it too. You don't get caught letting off on national television like that. Anyway, let me. vKolby, he probably has to go in I think. Oh, so Overpaid doesn't have a mic. That's fair enough. He says he doesn't have a mic. Mason asked him to give up the place, so he just gave it. He claims he's high. He thinks Kolby is fat and may or may not be LGBTQ. We don't know, but Kolby, that's all Overpaid has to say. Thank you for your time, Overpaid. We've been reading through this. Okay, I guess she's, never mind. It just wasn't Luna's day today. I think we can confidently say that. I don't know. Anyway, we have Luna here in the number 3. Luna, it just wasn't your day today, finishing a lap down. Never. Okay, she's just. Oh well, we're having interview disasters. Fair enough. We have Victor. Victor, 2nd place is no slouch there. After a tricky first half of the race for you, you've managed to claw yourself back into 2nd place. How are you feeling after that one?
Well, considering the second half has been, I had to go through hell and back to get it. I say I feel accomplished. I just wish the gap between me and Kolby was a little bit closer, considering I nearly flipped at the bus stop a couple times actually, and having a run-in with Overpaid on pit lane. So yes, I do like finishing 2nd, but obviously I want to optimize every lap possible, even if it doesn't mean winning the race.
Yeah, so I think for your run there, as you had to race your way through the field, tell us after the wreck there during the opening stages, how did you manage to claw your way through the field, especially during the towards the final round of pit stops?
And patience, consistency, and eventually, well, I was kind of demotivated before the final pit stop that I wasn't gaining nor losing time on what was 2nd place of Overpaid. They eventually fell back towards me. So with Overpaid breaking himself into the pit lane, putting himself out of contention, and just having a better stop than the 45 and 07 cars, that definitely was the key factor. If I can't beat them on pace, I might as well outsmart them.
All right. Thank you for your time, Victor. Congratulations on 2nd place and being the best of the non-Kolby drivers today.
Thank you.
Now, we do have a few more people in the booth here. The first is Luna, if I can get her request sent.
Hey, sorry about
Yep.
that. Discord was completely borked for me.
That is fair enough. Discord has been kind of bad today as well. It wasn't your day today, Luna, has it been?
No, not at all. We were a lot better than we appeared out there. We were a lot faster than the results show. If frankly, I think we could have been up there by the end of it, but it is what it is. We're gonna lose a bit in the point standings here, but we'll bounce back.
Yeah, so despite the difficulties with pit road and the speeding and the speeding and the exit penalties, I do think they probably could have conveyed that a little better by adding a blue cone. But I would just wasn't your day today, I think, Luna.
No, it really wasn't. And yeah, that was the most unfortunate race, I would have to say, for that number 3 machine. But anyways, Rory, I
Anything you
apologize for
wanna-
interrupting you.
anything you want to add, Imp?
Luna, again, just an unfortunate day. Just walk us through your thoughts with how that race treated you.
It was a lot of stupid mistakes there at the end. I'll admit on my part, I wouldn't say that was exactly unearned, but again, we're still in it to win. We're still in it to fight for a championship, and heading into Rockingham, it's all about bouncing back from this. So, motivated to go out there and put on a show next week in North Carolina. But other than that,
My home state. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Keep going.
that's it for that question.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, Luna. Next up, we've got my favorite person to interview. He's got his hand up. Mason Tyler from Mason Tyler's Undisputed. Welcome back to the stage. How are you feeling after that race?
Coming away with the top 5, and we were the slowest piece of junk on the track. I mean, dude, nothing but smiles here at the 77 crew. Quick shout out to Overpaid and that 25 team. They were racing me, cleanly towards the end there. Honestly, racing around him, the 48, bunch of guys all over. It was fun. I will say this much: I'd like to apologize to my team. I know I had separate run-ins with the 44, 11, and 45. But
you can apologize to her at the moment because she is in the audience. So.
Oh yeah, I saw. But
Overall,
overall,
apologies to you from Mason Tyler. My apologies. Go ahead.
But overall,
Excuse me?
solid day. Way better than what I was expecting. I mean, we all saw it coming that vKolby was going to win. So just to finish 5th and keep a good points day is pretty good for us.
Right. Mason Tyler, aka Mason Tyler from Mason Tyler's Undisputed. Thank you for joining us again. And it's a pleasure, as always, to have you with us.
It's always a pleasure being here. Thank you, guys.
Next up, first person to raise their hand gets an interview. Vicky Gearing gets it. Vicky, welcome to the broadcast booth. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Vicky, just walk us through your thoughts with that bus stop incident before your pit stop that just ruined your race.
I mean, I don't know. I probably pushed it a little bit too hard. I should have just kept my rhythm. Not much I can really comment. That was kind of a skill issue. But I mean, I'm not the greatest at road courses, so for me, this finish was pretty good. Regardless.
Just barely making the top 5 in 4th position there. Walk us through your thoughts on the day as a whole, especially with getting up into 2nd.
I mean, with that early pit exit issue I had, I was kind of figuring things out early and then kind of settling later in the race, and it kind of almost worked out. So, I mean, we could have had, we had maybe top 3 speed And for me, that's a lot because, I'm not really the best at road courses, but it was pretty fun to be, in contention for a little bit, and then that bus stop issue. So, overall, good day. My teammates were pretty good. Mirror had some issues. I kind of feel bad for him. He's kind of just taking it right now. He's pretty down, but I told him he's still got a lot of time, so hopefully he rebounds.
A good communication between teammates there, I would have to say. But anyways, Vicky, thank you for joining us this evening. We will talk to you later on throughout the rest of this chase. Next up, a guy that didn't really finish the best, but he did remain consistent. Skyronics, come on up.
Yes, sir. What's up? How you guys
Thank
doing?
you. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Just walk us through to start off. Just walk us through your thoughts on your finishing results, especially with the low key attitude that you have taken today.
Yeah, so we had a really fast Roubaix Tuesday dodge throughout the entire day, but just getting through each corner is just kind of a hassle, without I was just trying to get through them without bumping people and just I one thing that kind of made me nervous was just getting through the pit exit, let alone even entering to the pits, because I just saw so many people getting penalties handed left and right. And I didn't want to make the same mistake as I did at the Chicago Street Course, where I just threw away a top 5 because I had an exit violation. So I was just like really smashing like on the brakes each time I'm in the pits, whether I'm entering, like exiting, and just yeah. But other than that, we've had a pretty great day. I'm really surprised we finished P7. I thought we were gonna do a lot worse than that, considering how many times I've hit the barriers, and I think I've C-framed like twice this race. So yeah, it just shows how fast this number 21 team has been doing.
And Ironics, just a pretty consistent finish for you. Walk us through your strategy for next week at Rockingham in my home state. Hopefully, get you a top 3, maybe even a win.
Oh man, Rockingham, a lot of banking. So I can imagine like the amount of passes that will try to be made, especially on the low side. So, and as somebody who likes to hug the bottom a lot, I'll just try to just execute, throughout. I'll try to execute the next couple of races here and there, especially Rockingham. Really looking forward to that one, and also get a better pit strategy, because I almost ran out with I don't know 5 to go, so I had a pit last minute, which made it more surprising that I finished P7 too. So yeah, just got to lock in and focus from there.
All right. Thank you so much, Skyronics, for joining us here this evening. Finally, last but not least, a guy who really didn't do the best today, but that all can definitely change throughout the course of this chase for the globe. Mr. B-Rad7. B-Rad, thank you for joining
Hey,
us.
how's it going?
We are doing absolutely amazing. B-Rad, first of all, walk us through your thoughts with your finish. You didn't really do the best. Did end up a lap down. Just walk us through your thoughts on that and how you think you and could have stayed a little bit more consistent at the
I
race.
mean, I think overall I didn't really get much practice, so I was just learning the entire first half, and I felt like we did pretty good in the second, but unfortunately I costed myself on pit road. I had saw so many penalties on pit road on the speeding. It had honestly convinced me oh, did they remove the limiters? Did it Atlanta? Because I hadn't raced Arlington. Not checking in, just assuming, oh, Atlanta, all the limiters, maybe they removed it. So I was trying to stay below 50, and I slightly got up and then got the speeding penalty. So I was running a good top 5 before it, but if I just held the throttle, I wouldn't have gotten the speeding penalty, but because I kept letting off and had the downhill, it made me speed. So I just costed myself a better finish. But I mean, it was an all right race. Still in the back with
You did talk about those penalties that you were given, and you were also given a one lap hold penalty, which definitely could have also ruined your race. Just walk us through your thoughts with that.
well that had gone as soon like a few seconds after Dylan had said obviously how it was just the limiter's fault, so it was removed for both me and the four that did that, which I'm glad that was happened. I mean, the first time, obviously, it was just on me for not knowing the rule about it or not knowing, tricking myself into thinking I had to let off all the time. But it's a shame. Not much you can do. Just kind of know better, a better road course than most of the times. But yeah, I think it's been a pretty good race. Just got to look towards the ovals to hopefully be back in contention to round out this prime season.
All right, and thank you for joining us, B-Rad. Yep, and we'll just be talking a little bit as our producer Gene does get the points updated. So Ferrari, your thoughts on that race and the domination from vKolby and that 29 Fanta. Ferrari. Oh, okay. So instead of that, going to the points here, Mason Tyler still Mason Tyler still holds the lead, but with that win, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. vKolby still holds the lead, extending it even with his 6th win on the season. Mason Tyler just right behind him with 2,061 points. Then you have the 3 of Luna Johnson, the 4 of Skyronics, and the 45 of Vicky Gearing rounding out the top 5. Jason Pimiento, Aiden Morse, Overpaid, Brandon Johnson, the 47 of Mark Law all need to do something here going into the next few races. But other than that, unless Ferrari or producer Gene has anything else to say, that will be it for us here in the C Sports broadcast booth. So from the Ferrari master plan, from professional vKolby hate watcher, aka Gene, from and the creator, I am always impartial, aka Immortalis Impartial, and we will see you next time in Rockingham, North Carolina for the race at Rockingham. vKolby picks up his 6th career win.
This telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or re-uploaded in any form without giving explicit credit to C Media, the featured properties under its C Sports division, and the sanctioning bodies featured in this presentation.